Have you ever wondered why growing spiritually feels so hard? It's not because you don't love God, and it's not because you are lazy, and it's not because you're failing, but because somewhere along the way, you started believing that faith was supposed to look the same for everyone. And maybe that's why you keep starting over. In this video, I want to show you what happens when you stop forcing your faith into someone else's expectation and really begin creating those rhythms and practices that actually fit the way God designed you. Because what changes isn't perfection. What changes is peace. And after helping Christian women for more than 15 years, and after walking through my own season of exhaustion and disappointment and starting over, I can tell you this: everything changes when you stop fighting the way that God created you. Years ago, I believed that if I could just be more disciplined, be more consistent, be more like the women I admired, then I would finally feel close to God. So you know what I did? I tried harder. I copied every other person's routine that I could find. I forced myself into methods that really worked beautifully for them, so they said, but every time I just couldn't sustain it. And so I assumed that the problem was me. Maybe you've felt that way too. You genuinely love God. You want to grow in your faith, but instead of feeling life and freedom, your faith has started to really feel heavy, even burdensome. And heavy isn't the word that Jesus used. Remember, he said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." But doesn't feel like that. And it's not because your life is easy, but it's because walking with Jesus was never meant to feel like carrying someone else's load. And if you've ever wondered, why does faith seem to come so naturally for some people, but feel so difficult for me? That's actually one of the reasons that I created the Faith Design Profile experience. Because sometimes when you're missing is not the discipline, it's the understanding. I'll put that link below down in the description, and if you'd like to explore that with me. But first, let me show you what begins to change when you stop forcing your faith. Because here's what I've seen in my own life and after helping Christian women for, like I said, more than 15 years. When we stop trying to squeeze ourselves into someone else's expectations and we start cooperating with the way that God designed us, something beautiful begins to happen. It's not all at once. It's not even perfectly, but slowly and often very quietly, things begin to change. So, what happens when you stop forcing your faith? I'm going to go through 5 things that start to happen, okay? Be here with me. Number 1, you stop living from constant guilt. I think this is a really important one because when you're trying to maintain a faith rhythm and those practices that doesn't fit the season of life you're in, your personality, the responsibilities that you have, guilt often becomes your constant companion. You always feel behind. You always feel like, well, you're not doing enough. And you always feel like, well, you're disappointing God. But when you stop forcing yourself into someone else's formula, something beautiful happens. What happens is you begin relating to God instead of performing for him. I hope you caught that. You start relating, connecting to God, not doing the things that are performance-based. And guilt, what happens to that? It slowly gives way to grace. The second thing that happens is that you become more steady. Most women that I talk to, they don't want perfection. What they want is consistency, and not the kind of consistency that comes from creating a routine and having more pressure. It's the kind that comes from sustainability, because sustainable rhythms, sustainable practices are stronger than intense seasons of motivation, not the up and the down, the sustainability, right? When your practices fit your life, you stop swinging in and out, up and down, good times, bad times, right? We stop that. And you really begin to build something that is steady. Steady growth, well, it's not very flashy, but what happens is it bears fruit. The third thing that happens is that your faith starts fueling your work instead of competing with your work. For years, many Christian women have felt like their faith and their work are in separate categories. Maybe you've felt that way. As if time with God, it happens over here, and then your leadership and your business and your work and your family, your responsibilities, they all happen over here. But when faith becomes integrated into your real life, something definitely shifts. Your work becomes an expression of your faith. Your leadership becomes the place where God actually forms you. Those ordinary moments really become opportunities to walk with Him. So instead of competing with life, faith begins fueling your life. I love that. The fourth thing that it does is that you stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Comparison loses its power when you understand how God designed people differently. Not just our different personalities, but our different seasons, our different responsibilities, our different ways of connecting with Him. And that's okay, because maturity isn't becoming someone else. It's becoming the person that God created you to be. You know, the oak tree, it doesn't apologize for not being a rose, and the rose doesn't strive to become an oak tree. But they both glorify God by becoming and being what they were created to be. The fifth thing that happens is that you experience peace. And it's not because life's going to get easier for you. It's not because your problems are going to disappear, but because you're no longer fighting yourself. You stop measuring your relationship with God by how exhausted you feel. And you stop believing that faithfulness requires this constant striving to do more, to do more, to do more. And you stop carrying burdens that Jesus never asked you to carry. And again, the peace begins to replace the pressure. Over the years, I've watched women move from frustration to confidence, from guilt to freedom, from constantly starting over to finally building those rhythms and practices that last, that are sustainable. And it's not because they've become some big spiritual type of person. No, it's because they've stopped forcing methods that didn't fit who they were. And perhaps that's the greatest surprise of all, that the answer is not trying harder. It's learning to cooperate with God in the way that He's already designed you. So I want to assure you that maybe, just maybe, nothing's wrong with you. Maybe you're not spiritually broken. Maybe you're simply exhausted from carrying all these expectations that God never gave you. Maybe the answer isn't to put more pressure on yourself. Maybe it's permission. Maybe I need to give that to you. Permission to stop comparing, permission to stop performing, permission to stop forcing, and Permission to walk with God in ways that are both deeply biblical and deeply personal. Because when your faith finally fits your life, everything feels different. It's not perfect, but it's peaceful. It's not effortless, but it is sustainable. It's not someone else's journey out there somewhere, but it's the one that God lovingly designed for you. And if you're tired of constantly wondering why your faith feels harder than you think it should, I'd love to help you discover the way that God uniquely designed you to grow in Him. And that's exactly what the Faith Design Profile Experience is for. Together, we're going to uncover your unique faith design and build those rhythms and practices that are deeply biblical, deeply personal, and sustainable in your real life. Again, you'll find that link below. So now I'd like to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a season where you're trying to force your faith instead of walking with God in a faith that really fits the season that He has you in? And if this message has encouraged you, I want you to make sure you subscribe every week, because I share practical ways to help busy Christian women cultivate a deeply personal faith life that fuels their work and their leadership instead of draining you. This is Deneen TV. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, be filled to overflowing.